Peace and blessings, my people. Peace and blessings. Hopefully, everything is coming through loud and clear. And hey, I just wanted to come through tonight. Just be able to share some scriptures in the book of Proverbs. Just going to be reading straight through. And if you all want to follow along, much love and appreciations. Y'all already know, on this side of YouTube, we create content to inspire, encourage, and motivate the next to be great. To say, hey family, I gotta show y'all the foundation of what keeps me inspired, keeps me encouraged, and keeps me motivated. And you know, diving into some scriptures definitely keeps me enlightened, definitely keeps me motivated and encouraged. And hey, I hope that it does the same to you all. So, we're going to start in the book of Proverbs, chapter 11. And once again, family, I'm just reading straight through. If you all, of course, want to add some interpretations in the chat, by all means necessary. But I just wanted to go ahead and read this word and let it edify us as we commune together and join in on these scriptures. Let's get it. Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly is wisdom. The integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. The righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his own wickedness. The righteousness of the upright shall deliver them, but transgressors shall be taken in their own naughtiness. When a wicked man dieth, his expectation shall perish, and the hope of the unjust man perish. The righteous is delivered out of trouble, and the wicked cometh in his stead. An hypocrite with his mouth destroys his neighbor, but through knowledge shall the just be delivered. When it goeth well with the righteous, the city rejoiceth, and when the wicked perish, there is shouting. By the blessing of the upright, the city is exalted, but it is overthrown by the mouth of the wicked. He that is void of wisdom despiseth his neighbor, but a man of understanding holdeth his peace. A talebearer revealeth secrets, but he that is of a faithful spirit concealeth the matter. Where no counsel is, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors there is safety. He that is surety for a stranger shall smart for it, and he that hateth suretyship is sure. A gracious woman retaineth honor, and strong man retain riches. The merciful man doeth good to his own soul, but he that is cruel troubleth his own flesh. The wicked worketh a deceitful work, but to him that soweth righteousness shall be a sure reward. As righteousness tendeth to life, So he that pursueth evil pursueth it to his own death. They that are of a forward heart are abomination to the Lord, but such as are upright in their way are his delight. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of righteousness shall be delivered. As a jewel of gold in a swine's snout, so is a fair woman which is without discretion. The desire of the righteous is only good, but the expectation of the wicked is wrath. There is that scattereth, and yet increaseth, and there is that withholdeth more than is meet, but it tendeth to poverty. The liberal soul shall be made fat, and he that watereth shall be watered also himself. He that withholdeth corn, the people shall curse him, but blessing shall be upon the head of him that selleth it. He that diligently seeketh good procureth favor, but he that seeketh mischief, it shall come up unto him. He that trusteth in his riches shall fall, but the righteous shall flourish as a branch. He that troubleth his own house shall inherit the wind, and the fool shall be servant to the wise of heart. The fruit of the righteousness is a tree of life, and he that winneth souls is wise. Behold, the righteous shall be recompensed in the earth, much more the wicked and the sinner. Proverbs chapter 11. Proverbs chapter 12. Whoso loveth instruction, loveth knowledge, but he that hateth reproof is brutish. A good man obtaineth favor of the Lord, but a man of wicked devices will he condemn. A man shall not be established by wickedness, but the root of the righteous shall not be moved. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that maketh ashamed is as rottenness in his bones. The thoughts of the righteous are right, but the counsels of the wicked are deceit. The words of the wicked are to lie in wait for blood, but the mouth of the upright shall deliver them. The wicked are overthrown and are not, but the house of the righteous shall stand. A man shall be commended according to his wisdom, but he that is of a perverse heart shall be despised. He that is despised and hath a servant is better than he that honoreth himself and lacketh bread. A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. He that tilleth his land shall be satisfied with bread, but he that followeth vain persons is void of understanding. The wicked desireth the net of evil man, but the root of the righteous yieldeth fruit. The wicked is snared by transgression of his lips, but the just shall come out of trouble. A man shall be satisfied with good by the fruit of his mouth, and the recompense of a man's hands shall be rendered unto him. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise. A fool's wrath is presently known, but a prudent man covereth shame. He that speaketh truth sheweth forth righteousness, but a false witness deceit. There is that speaketh like the piercings of a sword, but the tongue of the wise is health. The lip of truth shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment. Deceit is in the heart of them that imagine evil, but to the counselors of peace is joy. There shall no evil happen to the just, but the wicked shall be filled with mischief. Lying lips are abomination to the Lord, but they that deal truly are his delight. A prudent man concealeth knowledge, but the heart of fools proclaimeth foolishness. The hand of the diligent shall bear rule, but the slothful shall be under tribute. Heaviness in the heart of man maketh it stoop, but a good word maketh it glad. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduces them. The slothful man roasteth not that which he took in hunting, but the substance of a diligent man is precious. And the way of righteousness is life, and in the pathway thereof there is no death. Proverbs chapter 12. Let's continue, family. Proverbs chapter 13. A wise son heareth his father's instruction, but a scorner heareth not rebuke. A man shall eat good by the fruit of his own mouth, but the soul of the transgressors shall eat violence. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, but he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction. The soul of the sluggard desireth and hath nothing, but the soul of the diligent shall be made fat. A righteous man hateth lying, but a wicked man is loathsome and cometh to shame. Righteousness keepeth him that is upright in the way, but wickedness overthroweth the sinner. There is that maketh himself rich, yet have nothing. There is that maketh himself poor, yet hath great riches. The ransom of a man's life are his riches, but the poor heareth not rebuke. The light of the righteous rejoiceth, but the lamp of the wicked shall be put out. Only by pride cometh contention, but with the well advised is wisdom. Wealth gotten by vanity shall be diminished, but he that gathereth by labor shall increase. Hope deferred maketh the heart sick, but when the desire cometh, it is a tree of life. Whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. The law of the wise is as a fountain of life, to depart from the snares of death. Good understanding giveth favor, but the way of transgressors is hard. Every prudent man dealeth with knowledge, but a fool layeth open his folly. A wicked messenger falleth into mischief, but a faithful ambassador is health. Poverty and shame shall be to him that refuseth instruction, but he that regardeth reproof shall be honored. The desire accomplished is sweet to the soul, but it is abomination to fools to depart from evil. He that walketh with wise men shall be wise, but a companion of fools shall be destroyed. Evil pursueth sinners, but to the righteous good shall be repaid. A good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just. Much food is in the tillage of the poor, but there is that is destroyed for want of judgment. He that spareth his rod hateth his son, but he that loveth him chastiseth him betimes. The righteous eateth to the satisfying of his soul, but the belly of the wicked shall want. Proverbs chapter 13. Let's continue, family. Proverbs chapter 14. Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. He that walketh in uprightness feareth the Lord, but he that is perverse in his ways despises him. In the mouth of the foolish is a rod of pride, but the lips of the wise shall perverse them. Where no oxen are, the crib is clean, but much increase is by the strength of the ox. A faithful witness will not lie, but a false witness will utter lies. A scorner seeketh wisdom, and findeth it not, but knowledge is easy unto him that understandeth. Go from the presence of a foolish man, when thou perceivest not in him the lips of knowledge. The wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly of fools is deceit. Fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. The heart knoweth his own bitterness, and a stranger doth not intermeddle with his joy. The house of the wicked shall be overthrown, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Even in laughter the heart is sorrowful, and the end of the mirth is heaviness. The backslider in heart shall be filled with his own ways, and a good man shall be satisfied from himself. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. A wise man feareth and departeth from evil, but the fool rageth and is confident. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and a man of wicked devices is hated. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. The evil bow down before the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous. The poor is hated, even as his own neighbor, but the rich have many friends. He that despiseth his neighbor sinneth, but he that hath mercy on the poor, happy is he. Do they not err that devise evil? But mercy and truth shall be to them that devise good. In all labor there is profit, but the talk of the lips tendeth only to penury. The crown of the wise is their riches, but the foolishness of fools is folly. A true witness delivereth souls, but a deceitful witness speaketh lies. In the fear of the Lord is strong confidence, and his children shall have a place of refuge. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life, to depart from the snares of death. And the multitude of people is the king's honor, but in the want of people is the destruction of the prince. He that is slow to wrath is of great understanding, but he that is hasty of spirit exalteth folly. A sound heart is the life of the flesh, but envy the rightness of the bones. He that oppresseth the poor reproacheth his maker, but he that honoreth him have mercy on the poor. The wicked is driven away in his wickedness, but the righteous have hope in his death. Wisdom resteth in the heart of him that have understanding, but that which is in the midst of fools is made known. Righteousness exalteth a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. The king's favor is toward a wise servant, but his wrath is against him that causeth shame. Proverbs chapter 14. Let's keep reading, family. Proverbs chapter 15. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. The tongue of the wise useth knowledge upright, but the mouth of fools poureth out foolishness. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. A wholesome tongue is a tree of life, but perverseness therein is a breach in the spirit. A fool despiseth his father's instruction, but he that regardeth reproof is prudent. In the house of the righteous is much treasure, but in the revenues of the wicked is trouble. The lips of the wise disperse knowledge, but the heart of the foolish doeth not so. The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord, but the prayer of the upright is his delight. The way of the wicked is an abomination unto the Lord, but he loveth him that followeth after righteousness. Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hateth reproof shall die. Hell and destruction are before the Lord. How much more than the hearts of the children of man? A scorner loveth not one that reproveth him, neither will he go unto the wise. A merry heart maketh a cheerful countenance, but by sorrow of the heart the spirit is broken. The heart of him that hath understanding seeketh knowledge, but the mouth of fools feedeth on foolishness. All the days of the afflicted are evil, but he that is of a merry heart hath a continual feast. Better is little with the fear of the Lord than great treasure and trouble therewith. Better is a dinner of herbs where love is than a stalled ox and hatred therewith. A wrathful man stirreth up strife, but he that is slow to anger appeaseth strife. The way of the slothful man is as a hedge of thorns, but the way of the righteous is made plain. A wise son maketh a glad father, but a foolish man despiseth his mother. Folly is joy to him that is destitute of wisdom, but a man of understanding walketh uprightly. Without counsel, purposes are disappointed, but in the multitude of counselors they are established. A man hath joy by the answer of his mouth, and a word spoken in due season. How good is it? The way of life is above to the wise, that he may depart from hell beneath. The Lord will destroy the house of the proud, but he will establish the border of the widow. The thoughts of the wicked are an abomination to the Lord, but the words of the pure are pleasant words. He that is greedy of gain troubleth his own house, but he that hateth gifts shall live. The heart of the righteous studieth to answer, but the mouth of the wicked poureth out evil things. The Lord is far from the wicked, but he heareth the prayer of the righteous. The light of the eyes rejoiceth the heart, and a good report maketh the bones fat. The ear that heareth the reproof of life abiding among the wise. He that refuseth instruction despiseth his own soul, but he that heareth reproof getteth understanding. The fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. Proverbs chapter 15. Let's keep reading, family. Proverbs chapter 16. The preparations of the heart in man, and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord. All the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but the Lord weigheth the spirits. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. The Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. By mercy and truth iniquity is purged, and by the fear of the Lord man depart from evil. When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. Better is a little with righteousness than great revenues without right. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directeth his steps. A divine sentence is in the lips of the king. His mouth transgresses not in judgment. A just weight and balance are the Lord's. All the weights of the bag are his work. It is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness, for the throne is established by righteousness. Righteous lips are the delight of kings, and they love him that speaketh right. The wrath of a king is as messengers of death, but a wise man will pacify it. And the light of the king's countenance is life, and his favor is as a cloud of the latter rain. How much better it is to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver. The highway of the upright is to depart from evil. He that keepeth his way preserveth his soul. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Better it is to be of a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. He that handleth a matter wisely shall find good, and whosoever trusteth in the Lord, happy is he. The wise in heart shall be called prudent, and the sweetness of the lips increaseth learning. Understanding is a wellspring of life unto him that hath it, but the instruction of fools is folly. The heart of the wise teacheth his mouth, and addeth learning to his lips. Pleasant words are as a honeycomb, sweet to the soul, and health to the bones. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. He that laboureth, laboureth for himself, for his mouth craveth it of him. An ungodly man diggeth up evil, and in his lips there is as a burning fire. A froward man soweth strife, and a whisper separateth chief friends. A violent man enticeth his neighbor, and leadeth him into the way that is not good. He shutteth his eyes to devise forward things. Moving his lips, he bringeth evil to pass. The hoary head is a crown of glory, if it be found in the way of righteousness. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. The lot is cast into the lap, but the whole disposing thereof is of the Lord. Proverbs chapter 16. Hey, let's do it, family. Y'all with me? One more. Since it's the 17th, we might as well end on Proverbs 17. Let's get it. Better is a dry morsel, and quietness therewith, than a house full of sacrifices with strife. A wise servant shall have rule over a son that causeth shame, and shall have part of the inheritance among the brethren. The finding pot is for silver, and the furnace for gold, but the Lord trieth the hearts. A wicked doer giveth heed to false lips, and a liar giveth ear to a naughty tongue. Whoso mocketh the poor reproacheth his maker, and he that is glad at calamity shall not be unpunished. Children's children are the crown of old men, and the glory of children are their fathers. Excellent speech becometh not a fool, much less do lying lips a prince. A gift is as a precious stone in the eyes of him that hath it. Whithersoever it turneth, it prospereth. He that covereth a transgressor seeketh love, but he that repeateth a matter separateth very friends. A reproof entereth more into a wise man than 100 stripes into a fool. An evil man seeketh only rebellion, therefore a cruel messenger shall be sent against him. Let a bear robbed of her whelps meet a man, rather than a fool in his folly. Whoso rewardeth evil for good, evil shall not depart from his house. The beginning of strife is as when one letteth out water. Therefore leave off contention before it be meddled with. He that justifieth the wicked, and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination to the Lord. Wherefore is there a prince in the land, in the hand of a fool to get wisdom, seeing he have no heart to hear it? A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. A man void of understanding striketh hands, and becometh surety in the presence of his friend. He loveth transgression, that loveth strife, and he that exalteth his gate seeketh destruction. He that have a forward heart findeth no good, and he that have a perverse tongue falleth into mischief. He that begetteth a fool doeth it to his sorrow, and the father of a fool hath no joy. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit drieth the bones. A wicked man taketh a gift out of the bosom to pervert the ways of judgment. Wisdom is before him that have understanding, but the eyes of a fool are in the ends of the earth. A foolish son is a grief to his father, and bitterness to her that bare him. Also, to punish the just is not good, nor to strike princes for equity. He that hath knowledge spareth his words, and a man of understanding is of an excellent spirit. Even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise, and he that shutteth his lips is esteemed a man of understanding. Proverbs chapter 17. All praises, all honor God, man, family. For the ones who stuck with me, Proverbs definitely be coming through with the hard hitting instructions. Hey, let me know after this video's done in the comment section. What's your favorite Proverbs? I ain't even gonna stun. I be meditating daily. It's that Proverbs chapter 3, 5, and 6 for me, what they be saying. It's the Proverbs chapter 3, 5, and 6 for me, you know? Lean not unto thine own understanding. Acknowledge the Most High in all thy ways, and he shall direct our path. What's your favorite Proverbs? Say, family, I just wanted to come through with a little different type of vibe of content. And as I was reading, it was definitely bringing forth enlightenment for myself. And y'all already know, family, over here on this side of YouTube, and I'm blessed to be able to say I create content to inspire, to encourage, and to motivate the next to be great. And just sharing a little bit of what inspires, encourages, and motivate me. I say when I open up these scriptures, and I don't care what time it is, family. Say I'm gonna give me some scripts in, but just wanted to come through and share with you guys. And hey, family, it could be anything that we could be tuning in to right now. It could be anything that we could be typing in on the so-called World Wide Web. And to say, hey, for the few that's in the chat right now, what it do? D-Mad in the chat. God West in the building. Salute. Yes, sir. Proverbs, salute. Truth Rises in the building. What it do? What it do? Hey, Arnold in the building. What it do? Yes, sir. Said Proverbs gives me a lot of enlightenment. Say, family, we really got to be aware of what we tuning into in these days and times right now, because it's a lot of things going on. And to say the last thing I want to do is create content that has people in disarray, in some form of destruction, where there's no instruction being involved on what there needs to be done. Let's say I want to be able to give forth righteous instruction. Bear the fruits of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, happiness. Be someone where you don't even need to speak. People just see the light in you, just because you're walking in the Word. And when you have people like that that's around you, of course, all you can do is expect greatness. So, family, I expect greatness from everybody tuning in. Say it's possible. The Most High expects greatness from us. The Most High expects us to live a life full of joy. Live a life full of peace. Live a life that inspires others. Once again, it could be anything anything in the world that we could be ambassadors of, that we can partake in. I ain't want to come in here and act like I'm preaching. I ain't want to come here and act like I'm teaching. But at the end of the day, I'm seeking. I'm searching. And I hope that is felt. I hope at least one person is able to get some takeaway from this. And hey, family, Y'all willing? Y'all gonna definitely hear me say this a million more times. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it if it was easy. Let's say, who can read for 40 minutes straight, yet alone read scriptures for 40 minutes straight and be tapped in without any disturbances, especially in this day and time and age? Gado Yeshayo, hallelujah, total Rabbi Yeshua, great salvation. All praise, all honor, all glory to the Most High Yah. Thank you so much for the light. Trish, I see you in the building. Shalom, family. Shalom. Yeah, we in here. Yeah, we messing up the algorithm. Yeah, we talking about scriptures. Yeah, we over here moving righteously. Yeah, we over here getting righteous instruction. Yeah, it's midnight, but guess what? We shining bright. Hey, Arnold coming through said the sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord, but the prayer of the upright is his delight. Come on, family. And say, when I even started this live, I didn't care who was tuning in. I knew I was finna create this to tune in and, hey, listen to these scriptures back for myself. But to say, family, we really getting in these days and times right now where, hey, discretion advised, family. Really be tapped in on the type of spirits that's moving and grooving out here. The type of content creators that you tapping in and listening to. Really take heed. Jacqueline, what it do? Much love, much love. All praises to the Most High Yah. Sheesh. Hey, family, they say we got to do our part. And when we communicate, they say when we join in on conversation with the Most High, that's prayer. When we talk about the Most High, when we talk to the Most High, that's prayer. I did this live for a reason. I don't know about y'all, but family, I've definitely been experiencing a high level of just an abnormal amount of attacks spiritually, where I know for a fact that there are some people set up in some other place that they're probably awake right now, speaking the exact opposite of what I'm speaking right now. What do they say, 7 billion or 8 billion people in the world? There's somebody in the world right now speaking the exact opposite. We are in spiritual warfare, where if we don't pick up our mantle, where if we don't pick up our words of righteousness and communication and prayer, hey, you got these other people who are in complete opposition of us, going harder than we are. Hey, not over here, family. Corey coming through said Proverbs chapter 3 is definitely my favorite. Keep doing your thing, brother. You're going to level up even more. Hey, and all I could do is give all honor and all praises and all glory to the Most High. For real. But no, I just had to tap in with y'all and read through these scriptures. Get some righteous communication out there. We really have to be girded up in these times. We really have to be protected with the word. How do we do that? We have to speak the word. We have to commune with the word. We have to make sure that, hey, our conversations literally has the Most High involved. Because if we are walking around here unprotected, And y'all see what's going on was being heavily advertised. The community of witchcraft, the community of astrology, the community of these so-called news reporters all reporting on the same exact thing. And it's like, you don't consider those to be some type of spellbounds? And when you think about the news and what they call the gospel, the good news, right? And when you think about the news having its own running airtime for 24 hours straight, come on, man. How many of my righteous brothers and sisters can speak righteousness for 24 hours straight? Hey, let's just say the wicked are very talented. And they are very proud of what they do. Likewise, family, we talented too. We got to take honor in what we do. I ain't gonna say I was reading the scriptures perfectly, but I was getting through them, family. I was getting through them, and hopefully, for playback edification wise, I hope the sound and the clarity was able to be heard and communicated without any disturbances. Yeah, I know what time we living in right now, and say, me and mine, hey, we gonna be protected. We gonna be surrounded by the Most High's angels, where all they saying is holy, 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 holy. Brandon said, you ain't lying, my guy. All praise to the Most High Yah for his protection. Amen, amen. Jacqueline said, when us chosen children of God wake up in the middle of the night, that's our Heavenly Father asking us to pray. And as I release, I just thank my Father for the breath of life that's inside me, to say I'm still here, family. And hey, we gonna make a way. We gonna keep on shining. We gonna keep on striving. Keep rising out there, family. I don't know if y'all can hear my voice or not, but it's definitely past my bedtime, y'all. So oh man, reading the scriptures definitely gets you there. And hey, out of love, out of respect, out of honor, I give myself to be of service. I'm humbled to say that I'm a servant, and I serve with joy. I serve with love. Nothing but peace. And I just wanted to come through this late night stream with these nightly scriptures, and hopefully be able to bestow some of that peace upon you all as we enter into the night times, and as we observe and give thanks to the Most High. May He abound with us in the spirit as we sleep, and keep us protected, and wake us up with instructions, with Proverbs, to move righteously and succeed in our endeavors. Until next time, family.